Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Efrat from Jerusalem. Thank you for being with us, for being all of us together, week after week. The main impression I can bring from today, from here, is that we count today 500 days since the 7th of October, since this war began, and where the hostages is still captured in Gaza. This 500 days was followed by a lot of demonstration and a lot of people on the street. Also, I forgot this word. Never mind. So, beside this event, which is very painful, I would like to throw some light on the West Bank, where on those days we can say that there are two different arenas of violent and military and civilian hostility. On the civilian arena, we can say that the settler, some of them, the more extremes between them, really hurting Palestinians. They take out the trees, they come into the villages and little town, burn cars and stores and shop. And there are those Israeli groups who help, who protect, who replant and olive trees, who bring a message of peace. On the military arena, as we can call it, the army fight or bring more and more forces into Palestinian cities as Jenin to fight more and more Hamas people who taking over those cities. So the West Bank is actually steaming. Thank you. To you, Helen.
Yeah, thank you, Efrat. Yes, much is going on, and new energy, mostly very violent. New tension is building up in the area, much influenced by President Trump. Trump throwing to the world provocative ideas of depopulating Gaza and transferring the population of Gaza to other countries. Yeah, quite provocative and changing, disturbing the crystallized situation that has been perpetuated over many decades here in the area. This blast that brought by Trump triggered refusals and rejections from all the Arab countries for various reasons and different agendas. Nobody in the Arab world wants to hear about those ideas and those plans that he has and that the Israelis join very willingly, at least part of the government. Arab leaders will meet in Riyadh, in Saudi Arabia, by the end of the month to come up with a plan of the reconstruction of Gaza. And if they speak in one voice about this issue, it would be one united front concerning this issue, something that hasn't happened till now. It is a huge challenge. Then, if it does happen, it will be a huge change. Then the world, the Western world, and maybe the whole world, especially United States and Israel and Europe, might have to listen. Um, Time will tell, as always, but here time is really running short and things are going very fast. So we will see what happens at the end of this month and hoping really for the best. Uta is still in India and she will be for the next 2 weeks. So this week and next week, I will be the one who will lead the meditation of the Middle East Vigil. Thank you. So let us draw a line between the happenings and our meditative service. And take a deep, good breath. Settling in our body, in the inner silence, and letting go of all those noises. And be with ourselves for a moment. Bringing our awareness to the center of the head. And becoming a conscious soul in this life. I am a conscious soul in incarnation. Let us be in this state of consciousness. And from there do our work. Coming together in the group heart, we connect with our co-workers in all nations. And we join our minds in the telepathically unified field, our group mind. Together, we stand as soul in the will to peace. We come into alignment with the higher co-workers who guide this work. Opening up, tuning our group heart to their vibration of all-inclusive love. To the energy of grace. Let us tune our group mind into their light of discernment and clarity. We step into our service function on behalf of the Middle East now. Standing at the midway point between the higher forces above and the Middle East below. Let's get an overall sense of this large volatile field of consciousness. An overall sense of the powerful forces local, regional, and global on all levels. From the midway point between the higher forces above and the Middle East below. Let us get a sense on the mental plane of the many different agendas vying for influence. And how strong beliefs hold the minds in control. And how, on the astral plane, the mental turbulence that stirs the forces into intense activity. And wherever they cannot be held, how they erupt into physical violence. And we stand on the midway point. Link for a moment with the peoples in the Middle East. Their different beliefs, their aspirations, their rapidly changing life realities. The uncertainty of the times. Trying to figure out what is right in the chaos they live in. Now, from our midway point, we turn our eyes upward. From our midway point, we turn our eyes upwards towards the divine plan, towards the intended design for the Middle East. Allow our higher guides and co-workers to impress us with their wisdom. Holding the vibration of the intended design in our group awareness. Let's bring it into relation with the condition on the ground. Sense a magnetic relationship being set between the potential and the actual. Sense the energies flowing between them. And hold this continuity. As above, so below. See and sense a shaft of pure golden white light, broad and brilliant. See it flood West Asia. A huge column of light pouring through all the plains. Let us hold this column steady in the will to peace. See, so light, flooding the mental sphere of the Middle East. Visualize the mental forces in the area, slowly aligning to an inclusive soul vision. Every human life is sacred. Every human life is sacred. We are all part of one family, one human family. See the soul light pouring into the astral plane of the Middle East, touching hearts with grace, gently pointing towards tolerance and temperance. Pointing toward a way back to trust in basic human goodness. Trust in basic human goodness. See the light now pouring into the etheric physical plane of the Middle East. Penetrating the earth. Continuously dissipating and disintegrating the crystallized, age-old separative patterns. See this light penetrating the earth, penetrating Gaia. Imagine the transmuting process happening within the pillar of light. And we call on the higher forces to assist this energy of transmutation. While we stand witness to the necessary destruction and suffering. And we know and affirm that the solar plexus fire will eventually rise to become the fire of love in the heart of humanity. Let us be with this transmutation process. And sense and see the transmuting energy stream forth into the area of the Middle East. And into the world. Through the sound of the great invocation that will be sounded in Arabic and in Hebrew. من نقطة النور في العقل الإلهي ليشع النور في عقول الناس وليهبط النور إلى الأرض. من نقطة الحب في القلب الإلهي ليتسرب الحب إلى قلوب الناس وليرجع سيد الكون إلى الأرض. من المركز الذي تعرف منها إرادة الله لتقود الغاية إرادة الناس البسيطة، تلك الغاية التي يدركها المعلمون ويخدمونها. من المركز الذي لدن بالجنس البشري لينتج تسمين الحب والنور ويختم على الباب الذي يقيم به الشر، ليجدد النور والحب والقوة، التسمين على الأرض. الله أمين.
מנקודת האור אשר בדעת אל, יזרום האור אל דעת האדם, ירד האור על פני האדמה. מנקודת האהבה אשר בלב האל, תזרום האהבה אל לבבות אנוש. ישוב מורה עולם על פני האדמה. מהמרכז שבו נודע רצון האל, תנחה תכלית את רצונות אדם, תכלית אותה מורי האנושות יודעים ומשרתים. מהמרכז אשר נקרא המין האנושי, שם תוכנית האהבה והאור, ויחתם הפתח אל הרע. יהי רצון, ויחדשו אור אהבה ועוצמה, את התוכנית על פני האדמה. אמן. Oh